Hi there. Welcome to episode 11 of our mind blowing series, where we uncover the craziest, most jaw dropping facts you've heard. Let's jump right in. Did you know in Washington state, there's a real life law making it illegal to kill Bigfoot or any Sasquatch like creatures? Hats off to them for keeping the legend alive. Giraffes in the wild sleep for just about 5 minutes at a time. They sleep standing up and intermittently to stay alert and avoid predators. Deep in Missouri's caves lies a staggering 1.4 billion pounds of government-owned cheese. These limestone-converted mines in the Ozark Mountains are kept at a perfect 36-degree F. As someone who's lactose intolerant, just thinking about it gives me stomach pains. In Thailand, there's an annual monkey buffet festival where residents of Lopburi leave 4.5 tons of fruit, veggies, and other treats to honor the 3,000 monkeys near the Phra Prang Sam Yat Temple. Way better than Coachella, if you ask me. Twice a month, the Cincinnati Northern Kentucky International Airport brings in miniature horses to help soothe passengers with flying anxiety. In Czechia, there's a church decorated with the bones of 40,000 people. Sharks were roaming the planet before Saturn's rings formed. With that in mind, it's clear. This is a shark's world, and we're all just living in it. Male giraffes taste female giraffes' urine to check if they're ready to mate. Even in the animal kingdom, males just can't mind their own business. Though dead bones are dry and brittle, living bones are wet and slightly soft. They are also flexible, with up to 1/3 of a living bone's weight being water. Believe it or not, the closest U.S. state to Africa is Maine. While it might seem surprising given Maine's northeastern location, the state's easternmost point, West Quoddy Head, is actually the closest point in the continental United States to the African continent. To protect themselves from their powerful pecks, woodpeckers wrap their tongues around their brains. Now that's a cool party trick. If you're afraid of the ocean because of sharks, beware of hotel hallways and break rooms because vending machines are twice as likely to kill you as sharks are. In Switzerland, it's illegal to own just one guinea pig or parrot. Clownfish can change their sex, including their reproductive organs, through an irreversible process if necessary. McDonald's once tried to create bubblegum-flavored broccoli to get kids to eat more vegetables. Unsurprisingly, it wasn't a hit. The mantis shrimp, despite being only 4 inches long, delivers the fastest punch in the animal kingdom, reaching speeds of up to 50 miles per hour, enough to break through glass tanks. Barbie's full name is Barbara Millicent Roberts. Who knew? Sloths do everything at a snail's pace, including digesting their food. Their digestion is so slow that they essentially have to breathe out their farts because they can't actually fart. Believe it or not, Canadians eat 55% more Kraft macaroni and cheese than Americans. No one commits to the bit better than Toni Collette. As a teen, she faked having appendicitis to avoid school so convincingly that she ended up having her appendix removed. Before toilet paper, people used corn cobs as a method of wiping. Corn cobs were readily available, especially in agricultural communities, and their texture made them surprisingly effective for the task. Here's a surprising fact. There are indeed more fake flamingos in the world than real ones. The iconic pink plastic flamingos, often seen adorning lawns and gardens, outnumber their living counterparts. If you have been enjoying this video so far, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us create more great content. Now let's dive back in. In Japan, if you're drunk or violent, the police will roll you up in a plastic sheet like a burrito to calm you down before taking you to the station. There are more possible variations of a chess game than there are atoms in the universe. A grizzly bear's bite is powerful enough to crush a bowling ball, but that won't stop me from thinking, how cute. There's a rare neurological disorder called Alice in Wonderland syndrome, which distorts how you perceive your body and the world around you. If you think you're fearless, think again. Humans are innately afraid of falling and loud noises. Other fears develop from personal experiences. The warty comb jellyfish doesn't have an anus. When it needs to poop, its gut fuses with an outer layer of its skin to create a hole, which closes right back up afterward. Dogs rank among the 3 deadliest animals in the UK, alongside bees and cows. You might sneeze uncontrollably after being exposed to bright light or intense sunlight if you have a genetic trait called Aku syndrome. Here's a jaw dropper. Cornflakes were invented to suppress sexual impulses and desires. Pound cake gets its name because the original recipe called for 1 pound of each ingredient. Frogs use their eyes to help them swallow. When a frog eats, its eyes pull down into its mouth to push the food down its throat. Lady Gaga once spent $50K on a ghost detector. The pop superstar purchased this high-tech device to ensure her safety from supernatural entities while on tour. The short-horned lizard can squirt blood from its eyes up to 3 feet to confuse predators. The blood contains a chemical that makes dogs, wolves, and coyotes noxious. Cockroach dust is a significant factor in why so many inner-city children suffer from asthma. In the Great Barrier Reef, there's a coral formation that's taller than the Empire State Building. A blue whale's heartbeat is so powerful that it can be heard from 2 miles away. These magnificent creatures, the largest animals on Earth, have hearts that can weigh as much as 1,500 pounds. Did you know gnur is the term for the lint that collects at the bottom of your pockets? In the Netherlands, cannibalism is legal as long as you legally obtain the human flesh or limbs. Armadillos almost always give birth to identical quadruplets. Male ducks have evolved corkscrew-shaped penises, which can be up to 3 times the length of their bodies. Germany has more castles than McDonald's locations in the United States. With an estimated 25,000 castles, Germany leaves America's 13,000 McDonald's in the dust. Redheads may need about 20% more anesthesia than non-redheads due to their genetic makeup. This one might unsettle you, but snails have teeth, lots of them. Depending on the species, a snail can have anywhere from 1,000 to 12,000 tiny teeth. These teeth are located on their radula, a tongue-like organ that scrapes food particles from surfaces. You might know it as a hashtag, but its original name is the octothorpe. This quirky term was coined by Bell Labs employees in the 1960s. The octo refers to the 8 points of the symbol, while thorpe is a mystery. For most people, it's impossible to lick their elbows. This quirky challenge has been attempted by many, yet only a rare few can manage to reach this elusive part of their anatomy. Go ahead, try it! Here's a fun historical tidbit. A French general once gifted John Quincy Adams an alligator. This unusual pet lived in the White House, specifically in one of its bathtubs, much to the delight and surprise of visitors. Ostriches are known for their large eyes, which are actually bigger than their brains. In fact, among all land animals, ostriches have the largest eyes, giving them exceptional vision to spot predators from a distance. Just like fingerprints, human tongues have unique patterns, known as tongue prints. Each person's tongue print is one of a kind, making it a potential tool for biometric identification. For the first 4 decades of the modern Olympics, competitive art was considered a sport. Artists could compete for medals in categories like painting, architecture, sculpting, and music, blending the worlds of athletics and the arts. Thanks for joining us on this wild ride of mind-bending facts. Be sure to check out our entire mind-blowing facts series here if you haven't already. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing content. And share your favorite fact in the comments below. I'd love to hear what surprised you the most. See you next time.